Hey, what's up guys, welcome to this player review with me, boy FIFA 1 HD, where we'll be taking a look at the 87 rated Lorenzo Insigne. But before we do, as always, if you enjoy the video, please remember to hit that like button, as that will really help me out. And if you could hit the subscribe button too if you're new to the channel for more great FIFA 20 content, that would be much appreciated also. And obviously if I can return the favour in any way, maybe you have questions about the team, about Insigne, or just FIFA 20 in general, then ask away in the comments. I love reading what you guys have to say and I love answering your guys' questions. So without further ado, we've seen the formation, the team and the position that we've played him in. Now we're going to have a look at his attribute details. And as you can see, he's an absolute beast. This guy is incredible. Having him down the middle makes for so many great options, whether you play him at cam, centre forward, striker, or even central midfield if you really wanted to. Usually a winger in so many of the previous FIFAs. This guy is incredibly deadly. The pace is electric. 89 overall, made up of 94 acceleration and 85 sprint speed, coupled with the agility and balance, the low centre of gravity that he has. I mean, his dribbling column is incredible, as you can see there. Everything is 80 or above, and they're really high stats. Incredible dribbling on this guy. Then you throw in the fact that he has that 4-star skill moves, and he has 4-star weak foot. Makes him a really lethal player. His shooting column is pretty decent too. Good attack positioning. I have obviously upgraded these areas, which in fairness I think did need that, really, especially with the finishing and shot power, bringing those up to really high levels. But they're usable as the base card stats, 77 and 79 for the finishing and shot power combined. But he does excel with his long shots also. Passing wise, very solid. 89 on the vision. Then you have really strong crossing, obviously from his winger days. Great short passing. His long pass is quite decent. Great curve. Overall, just an incredibly solid player. Yes, he doesn't have great aerial ability. He doesn't have great strength to his game. He's not going to be making lots of tackles. But in the attacking areas, with decent stamina, he is one hell of a lethal player, I must admit. So we've seen those attribute details, guys. Now let's jump into some in-game footage and hear what I thought about him. So my thoughts on the 87 rated Insigne card were that he was mind-blowing. I mean, I've always loved Insigne cards because he's got such incredible dribbling, which always makes him really fun to use. Then you throw in the 4-star skill moves and you'll always have a great blast with this guy, especially when you add in the pace too. He's electric on the pitch. You get the ball into him, he can swivel, he can turn, he can skill move his way out of any situation and create opportunities, which is exactly why you'll want him in your team. And having him down the middle, as I mentioned earlier, is a real treat. Usually that only happens with inform cards that he gets along the way, but obviously he has been playing for Napoli down the middle recently, which is why he's been given this card. Overall, it's incredible. I played him at cam. Now a lot of people will probably move him to striker, which definitely is an option. I just thought with that incredible passing that he has, it would be a bit of a waste to use him at striker. But you could definitely do it. You know, he would do a really good job there because he's got the pace, he's very tricky with his dribbling ability, very hard to nail down, he can get his way out of trouble, he can free up that little yard of space because there are a lot of blocks in FIFA 20. It's very easy to block if you just pretty much stand still when defending. Every shot can be blocked. Whereas with a player who's got really good dribbling, really good skill moves, they can just free up that little yard of space, they can get themselves a tiny little glimmer of the goal and then they can fire it into the bottom corner, the top corner, it doesn't matter, they're going past the goalkeeper. And that is exactly what happens with Insigne because his shooting is really solid. Obviously I did upgrade this area and I would recommend that you do the same. I used the Deadeye chemistry style on him. I think that really works because, especially at cam, he's already got amazing dribbling and pace. So upgrading his shooting and his passing really did make for an incredible player. I loved his movement. He was always doing these little give and goes, getting the ball into him in that cam position, laying it off into the striker, and then he was on his bike, getting in behind, creating opportunities, great vision, great range of passing. If you do want to take it wide with him, he's got the pace, he's got the crossing ability and the dribbling ability to get the ball into the box, which is always a good thing. And just overall, he's a great fun player to use that really delivers. There's very few weak parts to his game. The only thing that you could really ask for a little bit more of was that he had better physicality, but it doesn't really matter because catching him is the hardest part. Yes, on occasion defenders will get up to him, they will push him off the ball, they will make tackles on him, but you will have so many balls coming into him, you'll have so many opportunities that he creates naturally himself, whereby it doesn't matter the odd one or two, and that is why he's fun to use. A great player, really good value. I picked him up for around 60k, which for an 87 rated player with insane stats early on in FIFA, I think is a bargain. 9 is what I've given him out of 10 because he is exceptional. I really enjoyed using him, very clinical and a really good player to use, especially early on in FIFA. So if you have any questions, remember, leave them in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think about this card, and peace.